Party Punisher. Today, we got a whole hell of a show. I'm going to actually piggyback off of the show next week. I got nothing but all my beautiful ladies in the building. So this show is going to be some hell of excitement. So to my right, I got my main partner in crime, and she goes by the name of...
It is your girl Jersey. Six creator, owner, Double D Entertainment owner.
Okay, so before we even go any further, you got some sips?
I didn't bring sips this week.
You didn't bring no sips.
I didn't bring sips this week, but I got y'all though.
What you got?
I made my sweet and sour. I enhanced it a little bit better. I have a watermelon Jolly Rancher.
Jolly Rancher.
That I'm working on. Sweet just like candy.
Now you know what candy do to you, sweet. You talking about like candy from the movie The Best Man?
No, I ain't talking about candy. That kind of candy.
Or you talking about like the candy liquor like Marvin Seas?
You'll be able to lick something. You know me. You know how I roll.
We need to put them on the table. And to the left of me, y'all, we got our special guest co-host in the building, and she goes by the name of
Miss Sexy in the building.
All right. Now y'all already know. On the engineer, I keep it popping, and she keep it popping. She goes by the name of Hella Bella. She holds it down. That's my engineer. And always with the treats. Keep us popping. Sweetie girl is in the building. She got on a shirt that it says BBB. And it says brains, beauty, and booty.
I'm missing the last B.
What's the last B?
Booty. I don't got none.
You don't got no booty,
I don't got no booty.
but you got brains and beauty.
I got brains and I got half of this. I got the BEA part of the beauty. I got the BEA part popping.
You got the whole beauty.
You know what? I do. Yes.
But guess what? Guess what? You got brains, beauty.
And when you bend over, you got
When you got bend over, you got booty.
I don't like to bend over. I like to be on top.
All right.
When you're on top, you got booty.
You got booty too. Do get smacked,
Yeah.
so you got booty.
That's the booty.
That's the booty. All right, y'all. My main man, OG Face Gotti, he couldn't be here today. DJ Fife, he couldn't be here today. DJ Do Dirty couldn't be here today. But I'm surrounded by all these gorgeous ladies, and we're gonna have one hell of a show. Because today's show, you know, I got, like I said, Sweetie Girl is in the building. My engineer, Hella Bella, is in the building. My right hand, Jersey, is in the building. And my gorgeous wife to the left of me, Miss Sexy, is in the building as our special guest co-host. So today, ladies, our topic is we're going to feed off of our last week's guest, Boss Lady C. How do you know the man that you got is pressure? I knew how to come.
Keep you coming back.
I knew how to come.
Keep you coming back.
I knew how to come. So how do you know the man of your dreams that you pick is pressure? Does it take a while to find out that that's the pressure you want, or you know it's the pressure you want, but something deters the relationships every time? Jersey, what's up?
Oh, you just gonna hit it right to me.
Cause you this is your show.
So, pressure for me is a little different.
Okay, let's go.
Because me, I'm an alpha female. And it takes a very strong man who is comfortable in his masculinity to be pressure for me. So, it's just so Jill Scott said something very interesting. She said, you can't tell me what to do unless you can tell me what to do.
Mm.
So that's just how it goes. Because the average man can't tell me what to do. But that a man applying pressure can tell me what to do. I mean, and that's just what it is. A man has to be in his own masculinity to be pressure. Not just, oh, I'm a man. No, you have to be comfortable in your own masculinity to be pressure for me. That means, so, Prince we out, chilling. Jersey talking a little bit too much. What do you do?
Tell her shut up.
How do you do that?
How do I do that?
How do you do that?
How do I tell you to shut up?
How do you do that?
I grab you by your throat and tell you shut the F up. You doing too
It
much.
don't necessarily have to go that way, but hey, that's pressure for me. Because it ain't too
Because that's what
I'm
you
not
doing.
gonna allow to grab around.
No. I'm gonna grab you by your throat and
No,
tell you
I
you're doing
said
too much.
it's not too many men. I'm gonna allow to grab me around my throat.
But how do you
That's
do
what
that
I'm
without
saying.
making it complicated when you get home? How do you do that without it being something rude and you making her feel so uncomfortable and embarrassed
Trust me.
out in public?
Well, my thing is this.
Home would be an issue. How do you tell
Well,
her
That's the right pressure.
That-
Because when you grabbing me around my throat, I'm not thinking about disrespect.
No.
Come on, let's go
I
to the
know
car.
you answered your question. but
You asking me?
I'm asking you. I know you answered her question.
Yeah.
But for me, it will be the way you grab me and how you pull me to the side. But for another woman, that might be rude, and she might be ready to knock your head off when y'all get in the house.
No.
How do you do that?
No. Listen, you got to already know the man that you dealing with.
Okay, that was my
You got to know that the man that you dealing with is a thorough man. You got to know the man that you dealing with is that man. He that man. So you're not, and I repeat, you not gonna do too much on my watch.
But if she does get out of hand,
If she does get out of hand, guess what? Guess what? Now we could do it that way, or we could do it this way. I could look at you. I ain't gotta touch you. I could look at you. Eye contact. Once I give you that eye contact, you know what you've done was wrong. And if you got love for me like I got love for you, guess what? You shut it all down. And when we get in the car or whatever vehicle, when we get in the car and we get in the vehicle, you look at me.
I'm just trying to undo the paper.
Hold up.
Say it again.
You look at me, and you go, I was wrong. And guess what? While I'm driving us home, you want to apologize? While I'm driving, unzip and hum.
Hey, that's all.
Now we good. Now we good. You unzip and you hum. You feel me? I ain't got. You're right. I ain't gotta. I'm gonna look at you, but you know you got to pay for what you did.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of women don't like the aggressiveness, or it might be embarrassing to them if y'all are out in public. For me, all you gotta, I like the aggressiveness. I like it done a certain way, so it won't be like you abusing me, but be like you calming me down. You understand what I'm saying?
Nah, I ain't gotta calm you down. Like I said, it's two ways. It's two ways to apply pressure.
Yeah.
I can give you that look. You already can look at me and tell, oh, this joker is not trying to. So when we get in the car,
yeah,
and you go, Daddy, I'm sorry. I'm not even gonna address you. I'm not even gonna say nothing. Unzip and hum.
Like an old Negro spiritual.
So what happens when you have one of those ones that if they have to get aggressive, there is nothing, they don't feel anything sexual. Like my person, if you make him mad, it ain't gonna be no getting in the car and unzipping and humming. I gotta come at that different. how you come at that man different that don't want you to sang on it.
No
Well, then
makeup,
you have to know
nothing.
your person. That's
Yeah.
all it is. Like you have to know your person. A person for me being who I am an alpha female, but I am very sexual. And I don't care what happened as long as it result in that at the end, I'm good with it. Period. But you gotta know your person. You understand? You gotta know your person. My person, you know,
He slides across the floor in socks with his drawers and a tie on.
That's your person, bro. Go ahead.
That's your person. 1738.
That's what my person does. What
You
was
know
my
how to
person?
calm your person down, Keith?
I mean,
Yes.
but my person really don't get upset. It be me being mad over.
But my thing is this too, as a man, my thing is this, and I had to learn this. Sometimes men and women, they do things of entertainment for reaction. They don't want you to be physical. They don't want you to go, but they just want you to maybe turn into a monster on them.
Yeah, and that's me. And my person is not like that. So I act up.
Like not to get too into things, you can piss me off. You can piss me off, right? Piss me off, we get in the car, we riding. I may pull up somewhere secluded, pull you out the car by your hair, throw you on the car out in a public place, and do what I gotta do to you.
But you have to be into that. You have
Right.
to know your person.
You have to know, right? You have to know your person, like, and then it might be to the point where I'm in trouble, but it's gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely do stuff for a reaction. A lot.
And see, that's what Jersey said. You do things for a reaction. You do things for a reaction. So I mean,
My person definitely do stuff.
a lot of women and men, they do things for a reaction. But again, this is about how do you know that that's the one that you want? Who for the pressure? Like that pressure can go a long way.
Because I'm just not gonna nobody is just gonna apply pressure to me. Like for me, it takes a lot. Now, Mr. Ford, his presence applies pressure. Period.
Mm-hmm.
He walk in the room, that's just it. That's his presence. So for me, with him, his presence apply pressure to me. His conversation, him being comfortable in his manhood. At that point in time, I didn't know I was an alpha female. I was still learning myself, trying to figure me out.
Mm-hmm.
Once I got a little older and experienced a little bit more, then I knew the power of which I had. So therefore, it takes a certain type of person. So this person, I don't know. They used to be around. I didn't ever see them. One day I just saw them. And I was like, the presence to me applied pressure. I watched them come in. I was just like, this could be interesting. And then one thing led to another, and that was just it. But a person has to be comfortable in who they are. You have to be comfortable in who you are. he has to be comfortable in what he, and who he is.
Well, with that, what you just broke down, and in my embedded in my cerebellum, it makes me, I enjoy it because if I'm correct about the individual that you're speaking upon, you both watched each other for about a year.
Because no, that was on one side. On the other
Okay,
side,
okay. Well, I'm gonna say on one side, but when
the light came on,
when it was brought to your attention,
I just jumped on it.
you immediately reacted like, "Whoa!"
I know that's right.
I jumped on it like, what?
You was Black Rob. Whoa!
I was like, oh, for real? All right.
Like, and I mean,
I used to say you used to have to be 220 to ride this ride, but things go different.
He go 150, 125.
Not even that.
Something good.
Hey.
130,
I raised that little homie.
135.
Y'all stop it.
That's all right, though.
Stop it.
That's okay.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna
Got
be,
that pressure.
That's right.
yo, I'm gonna be
You about
honest.
to say, Georgia, shut up.
Nah, I'm gonna be honest.
Like,
I'm gonna be
I'll be quiet. But
I'm gonna be
talking.
honest. I'm gonna be honest, and this is so humorous to me. And I don't know if I ever shared this with you, but I'm gonna share this on radio. I'm not saying no that.
Oh God.
But when my daughter Queen
Oh yeah, you did tell me. You did.
was
So go
like,
ahead.
"Yo, Uncle and Auntie Jersey," I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "I can't even put that in my brain."
He was like, she said, he ain't gonna know what to do.
I ain't want to say all of that.
That's what she said. If you want to say it, say it. That's what she said.
And it was so funny to me.
I was like, wow. Wow.
She's very true.
She was very truthful.
But when he told me, I was like, what? Wow.
I mean, but that you can't. I mean, it's hard to pick. I stand by this, and I always make the statement: you can't help who you love.
You can't.
All right.
But listen, one of my homeboys told me a long time ago. We were talking, and he always said, "I'm the female version of him."
Mhm.
He said, "You know, you a lot of women, don't you?" And that had to sit with me. I was like, "Well, I mean, is that good or bad? Like, what you mean?" But he was like, "You know, you are a lot, and not just anybody is gonna be able to deal with you." I was like, "Okay." But when you are a woman and you have the right man, you will calm yourself down for that man.
Mm-hmm. Change it.
And it has to, that's right. And it has to be the right one. You're just not going to change for anybody. It has to be the right one.
Well, and it's funny that you said that because just the past day, y'all know I have my own universal language, so the past day means yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my wife, we was riding. We was coming from somewhere, and we was laughing because I remember it, like we got 22 years in. I remember plain as day. One day, she was yelling at me. She yelled my name. We was living in the townhouses, and I came running downstairs. We wasn't married yet. I just thought something was wrong. And she was like, "Look!" She had the refrigerator open. She yelling, "Look!" I'm like, "What?" I'm looking at the refrigerator. What the hell? Like, what does that mean? I'm a Southerner, and it ain't nothing but chicken, fish, and turkey in my refrigerator. And I'm like, what's she trying to say? And then she told me, ain't no beef, ain't no pork, ain't no nothing in my refrigerator no more. You done converted me. That's when you know somebody love you.
Mm-hmm.
When a person changes things and meets your standards.
That's that pressure.
Yeah, all right.
That's that pressure.
Yes.
That's
You
not
change
even.
yourself to to fit somebody in your life comfortably.
Comfortably.
That's
Exactly.
that pressure.
Comfortably.
That's that pressure.
That's not even the least of it. Like, there's so many points in our relationship I knew. Granted, I knew the day that I saw him because I saw his back. And that right there caught my attention.
Mm-hmm.
He hadn't turned around or anything, but I was in the process of trying to get my bag. And the boss lady wasn't too bad on the eyes either.
Mm-hmm.
And back then, I was swinging more so to the female side.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was kind of like, I'm not looking near another man. Get him. But me and him became friends. You know, when I got out of pocket, he didn't have no problem putting me in a pocket. I could even tell you about an episode that I was out of control one night, just all over women everywhere, just doing what I do best, being Miss Sexy. And he put me in a cooler to cool me off, literally picked me up and put me in the ice box and closed the door.
Mm.
I knew that was my pressure.
Gotta be vacuum.
It was talking about an experience, and that was just check. Okay, it's time to U-Haul. If you know what U-Haul means, that means go get your and come on home, Thug Daddy. Come on home. But I knew. He didn't know, but I knew.
It's hard when they don't know though.
Yeah.
I can do everything except change that food. I'm sorry. He's gonna be a Southerner, but guess what? You're not gonna get in this refrigerator, boo. You're not gonna get no pork, baby. I can make you a burger, but you're not getting no ham on Thanksgiving or Christmas from me. You better go home and be with my family for the eggs.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what she understood. Like,
Yeah.
she changed her everything,
I stopped eating.
everything, and fell in love with the foods that I eat.
Exactly.
Fell in love.
Can't switch over to the pork side.
Nah, we can't do the pork. We don't do the pork.
It's embedded in me.
Don't do the pork. And then the whole thing is, when you find somebody that is for you, and you know that they for you, and they go, "You'll cook for me," and I ain't that bad in the kitchen, you know. I get stabbed a little bit. I ain't saying a lot, but I got my things where I can turn up. But my thing for me is, when you find that someone that is there for you in all ways, and you don't gotta ask for no fundamentals. Like when what is the man? King George, keep rolling. I got all three of them right there. They say you gotta have three. I want three. And one individual. And like a lot of men don't understand the simple fact of they go do this, they go do that, they go do this, they go do that. When people like, yeah, I cheat, I do, I gotta cheat. Why I'm gonna cheat? I ain't gotta cheat because she bring everything home.
Who you want tonight, Daddy?
And the part that's incredible is if I go such and such look good, all I do is say such and such look good. She don't go get an attitude. She don't, oh, you be looking at her? Next thing I know, come home. Maybe such and such coming over tonight. What the hell more could you ask for?
True. But see, she's comfortable in your relationship.
Of course.
Where that is okay. You understand? Like, you have to be comfortable with your person.
And they have to
secure
be
in
comfortable
With you.
themselves.
That's right. And they have to be comfortable with themselves, because not all men you can do that with.
Right.
Because now you got to worry about backtracking, you trying to get a number on the low, all of that type of crazy stuff.
See,
You understand?
my thing with that is, my thing is, people don't understand that part. I don't deal with that.
Miss Sexy does.
Right. And my thing is, I've seen a lot of guys go, man, y'all entertaining. I'm gonna sit there and go, when y'all get through, I'm gonna tell y'all up. Go ahead, y'all start the show. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all enjoy yourself. I'm not one of them. Because they don't call me Sweet Peter Magina for nothing. Life is good on my end. And I ain't messing up life for nobody. And people got to understand, life is too short. Enjoy your life now. Enjoy your life now. The way that this world is built, I just told my wife yesterday, COVID done started back in New York. And you know, already know, come on, man, we too old and life too short. Get you somebody and be happy. Get you somebody and be happy.
But you know what? The men of this time are very immature.
Yep.
Because you can have someone,
Mhm.
but then you always thinking the grass is greener on the other side. Yeah. So at the end of the day, you're trying to risk what you have because this one was just a little bit good, she ain't gonna do half of the things that you think she's gonna do. At the end of the day, like, women nowadays are not built like women back in the day.
No.
Women back in the day know what being a wife is. Some people get married just for the sake of being married, or just because you want to be Miss Such and Such. At the end of the day, if you're religious or whatever, however it goes, the Bible says a wife is a helpmate. Do you know what a helpmate is? It's not that he's working and getting your hair and nails done all the time. It's that you are helping him forge your lives together. You're a helpmate to him. So even if you're not working, you're still a helpmate. You're helping him stay healthy. You're still helping him stay fed. You're helping him stay happy. At the end of the day, that is your job as a wife. And people miss that key point. That key point. At the end of the day, like if your husband falls sick, are you prepared to go out here and keep your household running? No, because the first thing some of these women are going to do when you fall short, they'll stick with you for a little bit, but then they out the door.
On to the next one.
On to the next one.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm glad you said that. And I speak on this all the time. Like my father, like no, not my biological father, but my father that raised me, my pop. He came into my life when I was 9. Because from the day I was born until I was 8, I was raised in Virginia with my aunts and my grandma and my grandpa. Then I went to Paterson, New Jersey. My mom's and my pops. My pops married my mom's. My mom's is sick. My mom's been sick for about 4 years now. And everything that man go through, I mean, he go through hell. Like, Pop, you don't want to put her in a home. He said, no, I married her for better or worse. He said, so she ain't going nowhere. I ain't putting her nowhere. He said, I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do because this is what I said in front of God I was going to do. Yeah. And he stand by that. And then I look at so many other families where people gave up. I don't give a damn about, okay, you cheated, you did this. But there's so many other families that stayed together, even though they slept in separate rooms.
Mhm.
But damn, they kids knew they was together.
That's when families had values.
That's right. They had values. Shoot. That's when mamas went to the spots.
And go
Go drag your damn granddaddy out the
like on payday. Now you can play, but give me the rest of that money.
Is that not a narcissistic trait to teach your child that it's okay to sit back and endure something that's unhealthy for you just to sake of keeping a family together?
Well, no, not just to keep the family together, not to give up at the first sign of a problem.
Right.
Yeah, 'cause
Now, if you can't take it no
sometimes
more,
just stay so
Yeah.
the kids could have
No,
mom
not
and
no.
dad
We ain't
there,
saying
and they're doing more harm to the kids than they are good by being
No.
together.
but if you can't take it no more and it's out of control,
and it's something that's abusive and something that's hurting, your spirit and
yeah,
everything else
get,
like
get,
that.
get out.
Yeah. But
Get out.
when it comes down to, him not taking the trash out, him forgetting to do something. You know what I'm saying? Just nitpicking stuff that our young ladies of today.
Yes.
Yeah. Like our young ladies of the day just do.
Yeah. But first of all, they're giving up the goodies for free instead of putting value in themselves. And so why are they going to marry us young ladies if we're not making them woo us, court us, have respect for the fathers out here, or even live in the fear of what God said it's supposed to do?
And
So
that,
you just have to take that in consideration.
like I tell all my daughters, and I'm so proud that they listen. I tell them this: if a man can't do for you what your parents do for you, you don't need them. If a man can't do for you, or a woman, whichever your preference is, can't do for you what your mother and your father could do for you, you don't need them.
Exactly. That's going backward.
That's you don't need them laying up in your apartment. You don't need them driving your whip.
You're supposed to push and motivate each other to
Right.
be better.
That's not a good trait. My thing is, if you, I say it all the time. I just told my wife, use you for example. Use my partner in crime face. You his sister, like I'm his brother. One hand wash the other. We got him. I don't care who else don't got him. With me, face in Jersey. Left and right. I'm blessed. My wife is my everything. People laugh at me. When me and my wife wasn't together, I was miserable. You know. I went through things that I tore all y'all ears up.
I had your back.
Yeah, my back. Yeah, because you told me to be all right.
That's right. Because what I say, what's meant to be is meant to be.
Exactly.
God do not put your mail in somebody else's mailbox. Now, it may get lost in the mail.
Well, you
Gonna make it
go.
back.
She did that. She did that.
Good one.
It's gonna make it back.
She did that. She did that.
It's gonna make it back. And that be my prayer all the time.
And
God
what
is not gonna give you nothing that belongs to somebody else.
and what people
Period.
and what people couldn't understand, but you in the face was right there. Y'all like, what the hell? The whole time we wasn't together. But I said, I don't want nobody. I don't want no. They was like, how the hell you go all this time without no?
Now that part I couldn't get with that. But I'm just saying, let me say something. The heart wants what it wants.
I learned that last year.
At the end of the day, you can try, but it won't succeed.
Mm.
Because what I tell you, it's broke. Why? Because the heart wants what it wants.
Mhm.
And that's just what it is. But we've always said we have crying sessions all the time.
Yeah, we have crying
That's
sessions.
that's our thing.
That's like, yeah, we have. And my thing is, crying sessions is the
It's
best
good.
because everybody don't gotta know everything.
That's right.
But I tell you, who needs to be crying right now? Shirley Strawberry.
Yeah.
Honey, child.
So
Got to be more
I'm
careful.
gonna talk about it.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna talk about it.
Because
You,
I told you a little bit about it.
I'm gonna talk about the
We
We
dummy.
saw it.
I watched it. Me and my
Yeah.
wife. Use the dummy. Dummy.
We saw it.
How do you? How
14 charges.
help your husband knowing he got pedophile charges
Mm.
and
And animals.
animal charges?
I'm lost.
He can't be around
Yes.
children or
He
animals.
can't be around children or animals
Or animals.
because he's been.
Where did this happen? What is
Girl,
that?
Well, Shirley
Well,
Strawberry
Strawberry from Steve
hid
Harvey
her
show.
husband in Dubai. Is it Dubai?
Yeah, she hid her husband in Dubai in Steve Harvey's mansion.
It's a
Radio show
It's Steve Harvey's,
in the morning.
and she's his number one co-host.
She was her and Carla were the producers of his show.
Yeah,
They were behind the scenes, and then he brought them
up front.
Up front. But yeah, I
Mhm.
So
said
he was
Lord.
messing with dog. I mean, he was messing with
Animals and
And
children.
his children
And she
was
married
the
him?
victim.
And not his children,
His stepchildren.
her children.
Yes.
Her children.
It was
Was
Shirley's
listed
children.
as the victims.
They
And
were-
you gonna hide this man?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes.
she had to have known that.
She
Yeah.
knew. She knew.
Terrible.
We watched everything.
Yeah, how you not know when it's public records to us?
Right. Everything is public record.
Because most of the time, females do not do background when they
Who
fall
don't?
in love with these. I said nowadays we are not going and putting their name in
Who don't?
psharmec.org or whatever the state.
I
is,
raised
to see if they
mine.
get prison, stuff like that.
Not me.
Yes, I
Googled
do.
mine.
No, I pay for background.
You know what?
I have an annual.
$1.99
Yes.
and pay for 'em.
No, I pay $29.95.
Yes, she paid.
The U.S. state records, so you can get them from all states.
I got somebody name that I'm gonna need you to run.
Chick.
Who? This right here? This public records.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really sad. And then she hid him, in Dubai.
And Steve Harvey did
But
not
the
know.
thing is,
He
she
didn't
didn't
know.
file for divorce until it hit the news.
Mm.
So that means you was down with it from day one.
Yeah, she filed for divorce. She just
Everybody
actually
found out about it
she just actually filed for divorce 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
So how long was he messing with her kids?
Listen, I heard
They don't
this
say.
about a month ago. They
Well,
was
these
talking
is
about
the
it on-
years
It's
You
been
know-
years.
because
Yeah.
this is not his first running.
He's been doing it. He even done it to his own children.
She needs
This
to be
is-
locked up with
You-
him.
Well, that's
exactly.
what.
She was a part of it. There's no way in the world you're gonna tell me that you wasn't a part of this or you didn't turn a blind eye.
With your kids like that. And you
Like
ain't-
that's crazy. Like you got the dog, the kids, you just lining them up for them.
So the problem with this all is that the state dropped the ball too, because there had to be some type of probationary agent that was
Yes,
involved, and
yes.
they would have to come and do
Checks.
check you at
Every-
home. and
exactly.
you're with this woman, that has
Exactly.
these children, and you're not saying, "Hey, B, come leave this home," or "I'm violating."
And then he
But what
had a
happened
girlfriend
was-
in Florida.
He had a girlfriend in Florida. He had a girlfriend in Florida. What happened was
And she was a part of it.
when they came to incarcerate him, he was incarcerated, but they bonded him out. And when they bonded him out, he automatically left. He fled.
Yeah.
And she hid him in Steve Harvey's mansion in Dubai.
Okay, but how
Then you
old
put
is
Steve
she?
Harvey.
It's like 14, 15.
Man, it's like so
20
many
years.
counts.
It's so many.
He
It's
ain't
over
go from-
14.
Yeah.
So he isn't he isn't currently on the sexual registry data bank because he's never been convicted of
Right.
sex
No,
crimes.
No, he's
He
convicted
didn't-
now.
he-
He's
he-
convicted
he-
now.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I needed. That part of the I need
Yeah.
that piece of the puzzle because I'm trying to see why probation
Yeah.
y'all ain't okay.
Nah,
He's
he's
never been convicted.
I understand.
But
He's
he-
convicted now.
he's convicted
but-
now.
Now, right.
and like they say, he's doing 25 to life.
She need to be doing 25 to life.
She need to be doing
She was
something.
charged with conspiracy.
But-
How dare you?
But-
How
Child
dare you?
endangerment, all of that stuff. Because you let him, you in the house with him, and you know he messing with your kid.
And then come home from jail and you hiding.
And you
That's
hit him.
crazy.
You hit him in Steve Harvey mansion.
No,
Out of
Steve
all
Harvey-
places, yeah.
Steve Harvey,
Something's wrong with her.
took him to jail.
Yes.
I drove him right to the police station.
I took him to hell because that's where he would have went.
How it
Exactly.
came-
Who?
how it came out. Now, even
On 87.
the people in Dubai that take care of Steve Harvey mansion
Is the one called.
want to call Steve Harvey like, who is this man that's living here? And you not here. He's like, what you mean? Who is who? I ain't telling nobody they ain't come to my thing.
She gave him the keys and everything.
Mm.
I'm surprised that people ain't trying to kill that man as strict as
Over
the
there,
laws is over
yeah.
there.
Well, he America, he ain't had no
Expedite
charges
him.
over there.
Yeah, he had to
So they had to
expedite
expedite him back here.
him. Right.
Cause he ain't got no charges over there.
He's
So
stupid. He should have went to a non-extradition country since he won't flee.
I wouldn't have went nowhere where nobody. I wouldn't have went to Steve Harvey.
Exactly.
Out of all places.
But at the end of the day, okay, that's stupid. But let's not deviate from the question at hand. So you asked me the question. So now, how does your person apply pressure?
Me?
Yeah, you-
Oh well, let's get into it. You know, I ain't never been scared of nothing.
let's get into it.
Well, first of all,
I'm trying to hear your question.
to me, I love a challenge. I love a challenge. If you somebody that you dig me, you feel me, and you really want to rock with me, I believe in that old saying, if you can't beat them, join them.
Mhm.
So if you know I'm into music, I'm into DJing, especially if you know where you met me. If you can't partake in what I partake in, that means we ain't too compatible.
Mhm.
And then if I tell you, once we start conversating, I'm gonna tell you my true preferences. So if you're not one of my two preferences, we are automatically can't talk.
A PM and a bar.
There you go. A PM and a bar. So if we not neither one of them, we out the gate anyway. Ain't gonna even talk. But what I'm gonna say with Miss Sexy is I never thought that Miss Sexy was I would be in a relationship.
Mhm.
When I met her, it was on a different vibe. It was like it was a bunch of me and my goons together. It was a bunch of us. And they kept trying to holler at her, but she said she was into ladies. So I stepped off for a minute, but then when I came back, I seen they kept on, they were still at it. And I just told all of them, shut the F up before I start cracking y'all jaws. Leave her alone. Don't say nothing else to her.
That pressure.
Leave her alone. Next one I hear say something, I'm going in your mouth. Because she said, this ain't what she don't mess with
Right.
jokers, you know? So one thing led to another. So, you know, the next day, this was on a Friday, that Saturday, my same homies called me and was like, yo, your little so-called sister that you protected last night, you need to come up here and see her now. So I'm like, what? Because when I first saw her, I thought she was about like a kid.
Mhm.
She had like a school uniform. She had some khakis and a blue polo. Thought she was in school or something, high school or something. It's 22 years ago. So when I come up there, and as I'm coming through the door, she was like, "Hi, bro." And I go,
Peach.
"Huh? You? What? Cleavage everywhere. Sweatsuit fitting like a. I said, okay. All right. I'm going over here. Guess what I said? I'm going over here. And then at that time, it was a bad time for me. A couple of days later, my
Babies went back to New Jersey.
two of my children went back to New Jersey with their mother, and it was a bad time for me. And I was in the back, and I'll never forget it. I was in the back, all the way in the back by myself in the parking lot, in the dark in the parking lot. And I was back there by myself, and I was crying because my babies went back to New Jersey. And, I'm crying. I got my head down. If it was a killer, they could have got me that day. And somebody picked my head up, and I'm looking, and she was like, "You okay, bro? You want to talk about it? I'm here for you. I got you." I'm like, wow. I was little sister. I became little sis. So we hung out. I never thought nothing of it, man. I'll be honest. It was little sis.
Got girls together.
Yeah, we played together, never touched each other, but that was little sis. And she was my friend, my best friend. We went shopping together, went to the mall. We did everything together. She bought brand new cars. I drove them off the lot. And then one day we was chilling. She walked up to me and I'm like, "What's up?" And she kissed me. Pressure. She applied that pressure.
She got that socket wrench in her.
And when she kissed me, my goons was like, "We been knew you was messing with her." But I wasn't. But they was like, "You been messing with her." Nah, I never did. I had to explain it. And they was like, "We believe you." But again, that was that pressure. Like, we really rocked together. And when it came out, that was pressure.
That was like you, Jersey.
And
Figured it out. Oh, I'm on it.
like she said, she kept it real. She was like, because and being honest, not to tell too much, but I'm gonna tell enough. She was in a relationship with a woman. They lived together, and she, told me, boom. She told her mate, boom, bring him home as a balancer. You know what? And the girl was like, "Nah, him." She had her eyes on somebody else. But Miss Sexy said, "Well, you don't want him. I'm gonna take him." When she brought me home,
She listening at the door.
she listened at the door talking about we make too much noise. And then the crazy part about it was the gentleman that she wanted passed away from AIDS.
Yeah.
But then, yes, with your answer, she wanted to come in.
She opened that door for me.
Yeah, she opened.
Do me.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean the pressure a lot. And like I said, man, everything don't always work when you want it to work. It took, years and years and years and years.
Yeah.
But we got it right.
Pope thing. He had to learn me. As I'm very open about my mental health challenges, and I have a personality disorder. And he didn't get it. He did not understand that when I say I wasn't there, I wasn't a part of that. You got to tell me all over again what happened. But when we got pregnant with Rosetta Queen, that's when it finally set in for him, reality setting with him when he started going to the doctors with me. And so that was a challenge right
Boy, you
there.
know, they say crazy when I got that business.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa,
What they
whoa.
tell you?
That's what they said.
No, nah, I ain't got even.
Hey.
The hell with what they say. That's what I know. Okay,
Yes.
we ready to wind it down. But before we get up out of here, we let you escape last time. You won't escape this time. Miss Sexy,
Oh, Lord.
what animal best describes you in the bedroom?
She answered those too.
No,
You gotta
she
answer the
didn't.
other one. She said a peacock. Yes, she did.
Okay, she said a peacock.
No,
Okay.
you gotta
Love
answer the
peacock.
answer the
No, we're gonna ask all of, we're gonna ask her
I
all.
like strut.
Okay.
Because when we got home, she told me she had something else to say.
No, I didn't. I don't even remember that. See?
I remember. Okay, in the bedroom, what animal best describes you?
Well, I told you before, like in my younger years, I didn't consider myself an animal. I considered myself a spider because I was that black widow. I got you. You sucked the life out of you. It's a rat. But now that I'm married and I'm settled down, I'm a peacock because he loves when I strut through the house on my little stuff. He loves to watch me strut. Just something so simple I think is nothing. It's the excitement. Like I can drop a pencil and get the pencil, and he's sitting over there ready to go.
My thing is, when you stop being ready to go, then you have a problem.
Yes.
Listen. I feel you on it.
Right?
Cause honey, I just be sitting like that.
Yeah. When you stop being ready to go, it's time. That means you got to do something. What superhero best describes you?
Wonder Woman.
Explain.
Anything I put my hands on, I'm good at it. Very good at it. And apply that pressure.
Okay, now we go into these are the ones I.
No. We might have to pass on these.
No, you can't pass. Nobody's allowed to pass. What dessert or pastry describes your personal spot?
I want to say strawberry jello with a little bit of strawberries in it.
Yes.
I
Slide.
said put it and you can use that with your tongue.
Look at you. Okay. Ooh. Guess I'm gonna have some jello this evening.
I'm gonna get you some jet.
Okay. Okay. Here we go.
Yes.
Here we go. Everybody like. I notice everybody likes these last two that I go into. They like the third one, but what car or SUV describes you?
A Yukon XL.
The XL model.
XL. Because you know that when it's to get going and shut down on one side and just take its time going down the road.
I love a good road trip.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
All right, the last question that we gonna get ready to get up out of here. Wait a minute. Where's my drink?
I told you I had friends.
Oh. Cause I'm getting hot in here.
Got off
Bet
the
you
whole train
are.
of thought.
Yes.
Ooh. And I'm going home with the victor. Okay. What mixed drink or alcohol beverage describes the way a man or a woman is when you get done with them sexually?
That's a good one.
Look, everybody, look.
Mixed drink.
Any alcohol beverage.
Strawberry Hennessy on the rocks. Oh, frozen.
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 I want to say the Incredible Hulk.
All right.
Ain't that Hennessy and
Hypnotic.
Hypnotic?
Yes, Lord. Hennessy and Hypnotic.
You knew that one, didn't you? You knew that one, didn't you? All right, George. All right, we get ready to get up out of here, but before we get up out of here, Miss Sexy, tell everybody about your new ventures and your new platforms and where they can find you at.
Oh, guys, my new ventures. I am currently a licensed travel agent, so I can get you all the good deals as far as hotel bookings, car rentals, cruise, any hotels you can think of, even overseas, Hawaii. So with that one, that's a moment in time booking. And then with my florist company and my nonprofit is a moment in time for you. That's where I specialize in helping families do through dealing with funeral arrangements, dealing with casket sprays, sympathy baskets, standing easels, getting everything together to put their loved ones to rest. Then we have MB, Divine Creation, Miller Boyd Divine Creation. And that covers a lot because I make jewelry, I make trays, wine glasses. My husband is into shea butter, cocoa butter, incense, oils, and we put that up under that umbrella. And you can reach me at 704-451-4686. So if you need any help, and even if I don't do it, I can get it done. Just reach out to me.
Jersey, before we get up out of here, let them know about your business ventures and how they can get contact with you about the business.
Okay, Sips is an adult mixology. I have a.
Wait. We're going to talk about SIPs. Face not here, so I got to let y'all know. SIPs means for slipping in pen.
He's on the phone.
He's on the phone.
He's on the phone, and I'm sorry to interrupt y'all. He wanted me to tell you that. Say it again, bruh.
It's not Sunday, so you will not be getting no strawberry jello.
You made me sick.
Jersey, I love that guy. Yo, Face Gotti, we love you, man.
Sips. I have an Instagram. It's Sips Mixology. Double D Entertainment is an adult. Is an adult entertainment brand. You can contact me at Trina Martin on Facebook, Simply She Loves on Instagram, or directly at Sips the Mixology. And if you can't get me through all of that, you can always contact Bella. You can always contact Style Prince. Also, everybody knows I am a VP of a social club, which is Lady Bella's. We are currently seeking a few good women, but we also work really well in the community. So we're having a blanket drive that comes up. It's coming up. We collect and donate blankets to the homeless. We also are having a toy drive, and once we collect all the toys, we're going to take them to the women's shelter, because at the end of the day, people are on bad times. So just because they are having a bad time or a hard time does not mean that they don't deserve love shown to them. So once we collect the toys, we'll be taking them to them. And we just had our first drunken karaoke where we had a good time. And we'll be having another one. We'll keep you posted on that.
What's Saturday?
The part two.
I got this. Let me handle it.
Just ask me what's Saturday.
I had to think. Bella, you know that.
he in another.
Yeah, I'm in another rush.
Thinking about that
He can
Jell-O.
be-
Hey, listen.
Strawberry Jell-O.
Listen, I had to do the promotions. My partner not here. Y'all see this? Let me get this one. Y'all see this? Sweetie girls. Sweetie girls. Yes, they ready to turn over like I'm ready to turn over. they ready, they mouth full. But Sweetie girls, mhm.
Jesus.
Sweetie Girls, LLC. Contact my homegirl, Sweetie Girls. Anything that you want, we got it all. Any cakes, any cupcakes, any infused cupcakes, cookies, any cupcake you made in the preference that you might want to look at. We do those too. It is Sweetie Girls LLC. You hear me? But I gotta break it down, man. Y'all already know, man. This Thursday, catch me and my man Goodfella. We'll be banging out real hard at the press box. We got a lot of artists coming through, but I'm really looking forward to Saturday, Memory Lane Part 2. Y'all already know how I'm gonna shut it down. My man Kevin Glover, Connected Radio, Connected TV. We're gonna be in the building. We're gonna do a real big. Real big. And then don't forget August 6th, Prince Sai, Luckbone, DJ Fife, Dusty Winchester. We're nominated for the Carolina Music Awards Video of the Year. We'll be performing on the red carpet August 6th. And then I'm so proud and honored, my man Luckbone will be performing in Myrtle Beach at the Seafood Fest, the 9th and 10th, on the beach, and I will be his personal DJ. So it's going down real big. So if y'all want to bang out and come out and hang out with the old man and the rest of the soldiers, let me know. We're going to make it a big Party Punisher event. All of them. It's going down. You feel me? So stay connected, stay respected. OG Face Gotti, I'll see you, my G. From Party Punishers, from Sips, from Divine Creations, it's going down. Sweetie Girl, Connected. Hey, guess what? Bye.